What's going on, guys? If you guys are watching this video right now, that means that I messed up my arm pretty bad. Today is December 3rd of 2022, so this is probably well before this video comes out, but I currently right now am about 90% sure that I either sprained my UCL or have a partial tear in it of some sorts, but I currently can't straighten my arm. I get pain in my elbow the minute my arm goes past 90 degrees, and I also have swelling in the area where the UCL is connected. And it all started when I pitched in a game at Antelope Valley College, and I felt a slight pull in the second inning of pitching, which is when things kind of went to a bad place in my outing, where I went from pitching really well in the first inning, and then something happened in the second inning that just made me lose control, made me lose feel. And so I've been keeping this hidden from my parents, keeping this hidden from my coaches, talked to some teammates about it, but really kept it on wraps because I personally have been really scared about it. And I've had so much success this fall, and it's been such a great year for me that the reality of me being injured and, possibly going out for a couple months is very scary to me. So I wanted to make this video ahead of time so that wherever this journey takes me right now, it's only gonna make me stronger as a player and as a person, and just to make it to help myself realize the reality of it, because I know how serious this is going to be, and I wanted to bring you guys along on this journey, as today I am officially starting to let the truth come out about what's going on. And it's not easy, that's for sure. I haven't been one to have injuries in my career, whether it be any sport that I've played, and for it to be one of the biggest years of my life is very hard for me. So that's what's really taken a toll on me mentally and physically. As I tried to pitch in my most recent outing for our Fall World Series, and knew coming into it that my arm was not okay, but I really didn't want to act as if I was I didn't really want to show anybody that I was injured or show anybody that I wasn't 100%. So I went out and threw, and ended up potentially making things worse, as my outing was the same as my last one, where it just no feel, mechanics didn't feel right, arm was just in pain the whole time. And so I haven't told my coaches anything, so this is currently a vlog right now before I get checked out, before I talk to my coaches, before I talk to my parents, and before I really make it a reality that I'm going to be in a therapy state for the next however long it may be, depending on how serious my injury is. So I'm going to be taking you guys along on the journey. This is only the beginning of it, and hopefully in the next time I talk to the camera, I will have a diagnosis on what is up with my arm. What's going on, guys? So it is surgery day right now. It is Friday, February 17th. Those of you guys that don't have me on Instagram, I am getting Tommy John surgery on my left arm. And yeah, we are about to go in right now. It is currently 8:30 a.m. and we're about to go in, get there at 9, and we will talk to you guys in the car. Yeah, so it is 40 degrees out right now. As you guys can see, it's 8:39 a.m. Yeah, so I have to ask some questions today too. Yep. So I have my mom driving us there, and then my dad's in the back helping out with the camera duties. Right now we are heading to the doctor's office, and the surgery that I'm getting is Tommy John's, as I stated earlier, and they're taking out my UCL, which I have a partial tear on the outside of my UCL in my left arm, and they're going into my knee, and they're going to be taking out a ligament from my hamstring, and it's going to be going into my elbow. And that's going to be the process, because they were going to be taking one out of my right arm. I will be able to show you guys later. This part is really strong on this side, but on this side it's not strong. So he was saying that it would be much better if I went for my hamstring. I have strong legs, of course.
So that's going to make you like super arm.
Yeah, let's hope that after this process and after my healing, I come back throwing 100. That's the goal. That's what everybody's been saying is probably going to happen, but got to start slowly. Got to get back up to 90 again.
Are you nervous about the surgery? You're about ready to go in and go tonight for about an hour and a half.
I would say the thing I'm most nervous about is going under, just because I haven't done that in so long, and just the fact that I'm going to be incapacitated now for the next 4 months of my life.
Have you ever had a surgery before?
The only surgery I've ever had was I got my adenoids removed out of my nose, and that is the last surgery I've ever had. So this is the first time, and it's my left arm. And I've always been very superstitious of I don't pay attention to any Tommy John stuff, or I don't, I try to keep that stuff off of my TikTok feed, my Instagram feed. And Kevon and I have always made running jokes about the whole Tommy John thing. So now
you thought it would be a good idea to share this particular story because
yep.
not something you typically see.
Yeah, I thought it'd be
athletes
cool.
do.
I thought it'd be cool to document it on YouTube and show the whole process of it, because I've never seen anybody talk about it and I've never seen anybody show the process. And also, a lot of people I know are injured and they are very down and very depressed, and I feel like this would be a good thing to help them. So we are like 4 minutes away, and I was just thinking in my head just now. So the two things in my life that are most important to me when it comes to like my social life, I would say, is baseball and the gym. And now, because of this surgery, I am out for the season for baseball, so I can't play this year, and I will not be able to work out, of course, the way I want to for the next 4 months. So I'm going to have to be documenting on the YouTube channel how I'm going to be working out now, you know, the things I'm going to be doing to train to stay in shape, and the process of this whole 4 months or even year to try and get back to as healthy as possible. So we just got here. This is actually my old pediatrics office, which I used to go in all the time because I used to get really sick when I was little. But we're going to go inside right now and try and film as much as we can from the sitting portion of it, but I don't know how much we'll be able to film inside. So if this is the last time, then I guess we'll see you guys after.
He's coming out. Surgery, man. You're in a race. There's a guy behind you racing you.
We had all three of us come out at the same time. Alright guys, so I'm home now, fresh out of surgery. It was a long one, to say the least. We got there at 9 o'clock, and I didn't end up leaving until 4 o'clock. So now, as you guys can see just a little bit of this right here, but I am in a full freaking sling. Got the whole thing going. Here, I'll set the mic down for now. Yeah, man, so that's what I'm dealing with right now, and I also have a big wrap on my knee. So what they did was they went into my knee, they pulled out 3 grafts and went into my elbow. So now I will be, of course, sore in my arm and my leg for the next couple days. You know, to be honest, the process wasn't bad before. The only thing that was really killing me was, of course, the wait, which I think anytime you have to wait for anything, even in lines for like Disneyland and stuff, it's still bad. But yeah, no, I went in and everything looked great. They said that, you know, all the other parts of my body look great, just the elbow is just not looking too good. And now it's just going to be the process of healing, which I'm going to take you guys along on this journey. Kevon and I are going to be meeting up tomorrow, which today it's Friday, February 17th, to talk about some video ideas, because him and I are back and filming again, which is awesome. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about how it happened, because a lot of you guys have been asking me on Instagram, a lot of you guys have been asking me on Snapchat, which if you guys haven't yet, go check those down below. I'm very active on both those. But the whole story of what happened was back in November, as you guys saw from the beginning of this video, I was training at a facility and we're doing a push-pull with this machine, and I felt some sort of a like a pinch in my elbow, and so I didn't really think much of it, and I ended up going to practice like a week later and was throwing long toss, and during that long toss session I felt a sharp pain, like really sharp, and I was like, that did not feel right, nothing about that felt right. And so from there, you know, I was kind of babying it, taking my time with it, and this was also the last 2 weeks of fall baseball. So, you know, of course, last 2 weeks of baseball, you're just trying to get over with, you're trying to get out of there, and we go and end up playing this team called Antelope Valley. Shout out to those guys. It was a very, very cool trip. We did an overnight stay down there, and my first inning, lights out, 90 to 93. I think I had 2 or 3 punch outs. Go out for my second inning, and that was when all hell broke loose with the fact that my arm felt weird coming out there. I knew immediately that something was up, and there was like one throw, probably 10 pitches in, that I felt a pull in my forearm and in my elbow, and I couldn't straighten my arm. So then ended up taking the entire month of December off, and during that month of December, I really just focused on my mobility, focused on my training. Came in January, thought I was going to be good, ended up throwing a bullpen a week into the season during January, and had the exact same thing happen. So I ended up going to get my MRI and everything, and it ended up coming back that I had a partial tear to my UCL. Another thing I thought was very interesting was my doctor, Dr. Rick Ravlin, who is awesome. Shout out to him for this entire process. He's been amazing through this. But one thing he told me was that it almost looked as if I had partially torn it in November, healed it, so there was scar tissue, and then re-tore it in January. So, the surgery was definitely something that had to happen. If not now, it's going to be some point in my life. So I'm glad I'm doing it now. And I have a ton of people around me that are going to be taking care of me. And I have all of you guys who are going to be along for the process to see, what it's like, man. Because I've never seen any videos of, the process and all of the things that go into bringing yourself back from Tommy John. I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I'm exhausted and would love to go to sleep. Running off a couple hours of sleep, and also just had surgery. So thank you guys for watching. Love all the support you guys have been giving me on all the other social medias. We're going to be back to posting on a regular schedule on YouTube. Hopefully we're going to start off with the once a week thing, but Kevon and I got to meet and figure things out and see what we want to do for the schedule. So with all that being said, make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment down below some video ideas or any questions you guys have, and be sure to hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat if you guys have anything you guys want to talk to me about, because I'm very open about this process, and I have been this whole time, and I feel like that's what's really been helping me to make it through as good as I have. And yeah, man, I'm excited for what the future holds, and it's official now. I just got Tommy John, so the road back to recovery starts now. So thank you guys for watching. See ya.